Life is a journey filled with countless opportunities, but how often do we feel like we're chasing after our dreams without getting any closer? The secret to manifesting the life you desire isn't just about working harder or wanting something more, it's about aligning your energy with your desires and trusting in the natural flow of life. By practicing manifestation techniques such as visualization, gratitude, and inspired action, you can begin to attract the success, abundance, and happiness that you deserve. In this video, we will explore practical tips and strategies for manifestation, so you can create the life you've always dreamed of. 1. Introduction to Detachment. Let me share with you a thought that might change the way you look at life: detachment. Now, I know what you're thinking. Detachment sounds like giving up, like letting go of everything you've worked for. But let me assure you, it's not about giving up, it's about letting things flow. It's about understanding that, sometimes, when we release our grip on something, it finds its way to us naturally. Think about how a river flows. It doesn't fight the rocks in its path, it moves around them, and in doing so, it finds its way to the ocean. Imagine, for a moment, a child chasing a butterfly. The more they run after it, the faster it flutters away, right? But if they stop, if they simply stand still and enjoy the moment, the butterfly will often land right on their shoulder. That's detachment in action. It's not about obsessively chasing after what we want, but rather allowing ourselves to breathe, to trust that what's meant for us will come at the right time. Detachment doesn't mean we stop working toward our goals. Far from it. It's about finding balance, putting in the effort but releasing the need to control every outcome. It's a bit like planting a seed: you water it, you care for it, but you don't sit there every minute waiting for it to grow. You trust that with time, it will flourish. This is where we often go wrong. We get so caught up in the hustle, the chase for success, that we forget the power of surrender. By letting go of the constant need for control, we open ourselves up to possibilities we never imagined. Whether it's a job, a relationship, or a personal dream, by simply allowing things to unfold naturally, we make space for the unexpected blessings to come into our lives. So, take a moment today and ask yourself, what am I holding onto too tightly? What in my life could I release, even just a little, to allow more peace, more opportunities, and more success to flow in? Trust me, when you learn to detach, you'll find that what belongs to you will come without the chase. Let it come to you. 2. The Paradox of Detachment. Here's the thing about detachment: it sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? We've been taught to go after our goals with everything we've got, to chase them down with relentless determination. But sometimes, it's in the act of letting go that things actually come to us. Think of a child chasing a butterfly: the harder they chase, the faster the butterfly flies away. But when they stop chasing, when they simply stand still, the butterfly lands right on their shoulder. That's the magic of detachment. Now, don't get me wrong, detachment doesn't mean giving up. It's not about throwing in the towel and saying, "I'm done." It's about transforming the way we approach our dreams. Instead of running after them, filled with anxiety and urgency, we align ourselves with them. We trust that they are already on their way, even if we can't see them yet. It's like planting a tree: you can't rush it to grow faster, but you can create the right environment for it to thrive. The same goes for our desires. When we stop trying to control every step of the journey, we allow the natural flow of life to guide us. It's like when you're walking through a forest and you stop rushing to get to the end. Suddenly, you notice the beauty around you: the trees, the air, the sounds. By letting go of the need to constantly chase, you start noticing the things that were always there, waiting for you. So, next time you feel like you're running after something, stop for a moment. Trust that what's meant for you will find you, without all the frantic chasing. Detachment isn't about letting go of your dreams, it's about letting go of the fear, the anxiety, and the need for control. It's about trusting that everything is already aligning perfectly. When you make that shift, you'll be amazed at how effortlessly things start to come your way. 3. Stoic concept: do your best and detach. One of the most powerful lessons from Stoicism is the idea of doing your best and then letting go. The Stoics didn't teach us to be passive or to simply wait for things to happen. No, they believed in putting in the work, giving your all, and striving for excellence. But here's the catch, they also taught us to let go of the need to control the outcome. It's a delicate balance of effort and acceptance. Think about it, when you're working towards a goal, whether it's acing a presentation at work or pursuing a creative project, you're pouring your heart and soul into it. That's your effort. But how often do we get caught up in worrying about the results? We obsess over whether we'll get that promotion or whether our project will succeed. The Stoics understood that by focusing too much on the outcome, we can actually block the very thing we want to achieve. It's like planting seeds and then digging them up every day to see if they've sprouted. The constant digging only harms their growth. Instead, the Stoic approach is to put in your best effort, then release the grip you have on the outcome. You do your part and trust that the universe, or life itself, will take care of the rest. Imagine you're preparing for a job interview. You practice, you perfect your resume, and you give it your best shot. After that, you let go. Trust that whatever happens is exactly what should happen. It could be that this job isn't meant for you, but something better is coming. And by letting go, you make space for that better opportunity. In a way, this is freedom. The freedom that comes from knowing you've done your best, and now, the rest is out of your hands. This doesn't mean you stop working hard or striving for excellence, it means you trust the process, trust that life is unfolding as it should, and that things will fall into place in their own time. So, next time you're working on something important, remember, do your best and then detach. Release the need to control the outcome and just trust that everything will unfold in the most beautiful way possible. You'll find that by doing so, you actually move closer to your goals than if you were constantly trying to force things. 4. The power of surrender. There's a certain magic that happens when we let go of the need to control everything. It's called surrender, and it's one of the most powerful acts of trust you can give to yourself and the universe. Imagine holding onto a rope, pulling with all your might, trying to force things to go your way. But what if, instead of pulling, you simply let go? What if, instead of forcing, you surrendered to the flow of life? By doing so, you open yourself to a world of infinite possibilities. When we detach from the outcome, we stop limiting ourselves to a specific result. We free ourselves from the anxiety of wondering if things will work out the way we've planned. Think about a time when you were so fixated on one outcome, only to realize later that the unexpected path you took brought you something even better. When you surrender, you trust that the universe has a way of leading you to where you're supposed to be, even if it doesn't look exactly like you imagined. Surrender is not about giving up, it's about releasing the struggle. It's about allowing the natural flow of life to guide you. It's like rowing a boat down a river. You can steer the boat, but you can't control the current. If you try to fight the current, you'll exhaust yourself. But if you let the current carry you, you'll find your way downstream with much less effort, and maybe even discover a few new paths you never expected. Think of how we often get caught up in the idea of success and failure, constantly pushing ourselves in one direction. But when we let go of the outcomes, we create space for serendipity, for those unexpected opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere. The key is to trust that you're being guided to where you need to go, and that whatever is meant for you will arrive at the right time. So, the next time you're caught in the struggle to control every detail, take a deep breath and surrender. Release the need for perfection, and trust that life will unfold in ways you could never predict. In doing so, you'll open the door to possibilities beyond your imagination, and you'll find that what's meant for you will come to you effortlessly. 5. Practicing detachment. Practicing detachment isn't always easy, but with a few simple shifts in mindset, it can truly transform the way you approach life. The first step is to focus on the process, not just the end result. Too often, we fixate on what we want to achieve, whether it's a promotion, a perfect relationship, or a creative breakthrough. But when we focus too much on the outcome, we miss the richness of the journey itself. Think about cooking a meal. If you only cared about the finished dish, you might rush through the process. But when you truly enjoy the act of cooking, the whole experience becomes more fulfilling, and the end result tastes even better. Next, practicing acceptance is key. There are things in life we just can't control, and resisting them only leads to frustration. When you accept that some things are beyond your influence, you create space for peace and clarity. This doesn't mean resigning yourself to negativity, it means letting go of the need to force life to be a certain way. It's like trying to stop the rain with your hands. Instead of fighting it, you can choose to embrace it and dance in it. Trusting the universe comes next. It's about having faith that the events and people who come into your life are part of a larger plan, even if you can't see it yet. When you trust that the universe has your back, you stop worrying about every detail and start trusting the flow of life. It's like walking down a path without knowing exactly where it leads, but knowing that each step is taking you exactly where you need to go. Cultivating gratitude is another powerful tool. When you focus on the blessings you have right now, rather than what's missing, you shift your energy towards abundance. Gratitude has the power to transform your perspective, helping you appreciate the present moment instead of obsessing over what's yet to come. Think about it, every day offers something to be thankful for, whether it's the warmth of the sun, a kind word from a friend, or a moment of quiet. Finally, surrendering to the natural flow of life is essential. Sometimes, despite all our efforts, we can't control everything. Surrender doesn't mean giving up, it means letting go of our attachment to specific outcomes and trusting that life will unfold as it should. It's like a river, it might not always flow where you want it to, but if you let go and follow the current, you'll end up exactly where you need to be. By practicing these principles, focusing on the process, accepting what you can't control, trusting the universe, cultivating gratitude, and surrendering to life's flow, you'll find that detachment doesn't mean losing control, it means gaining peace. And when you let go, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. 6. The Law of Attraction, Stoic Approach. The law of attraction often gets misunderstood as simply wishing for something and waiting for it to magically appear. But there's a deeper, more powerful version of this principle that aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy. It's not just about wishing for what you want, but about aligning your energy and actions with your desires, making them an integral part of who you are. This is how you attract the things you truly want into your life, by becoming a magnet for them, not by desperately chasing them. The Stoics believed in living in harmony with nature, understanding that everything in the universe operates according to a natural order. When we align ourselves with this flow, we tap into a deeper level of harmony. This means that our thoughts, actions, and emotions are not separate from the world around us, but are part of this greater rhythm. So, when we align our energy with what we desire, we become more attuned to the opportunities and experiences that resonate with our goals. For example, let's say you're looking for a meaningful relationship. Instead of fixating on finding the one or going to every dating app in sight, the Stoic approach would be to first embody the feeling of being loved and cherished. How does it feel to already be in a loving relationship? When you cultivate those feelings internally, you raise your vibration, and you start attracting the people and experiences that match that energy. It's not about forcing something to happen, it's about becoming the energy you want to attract. The same applies to career goals. Instead of obsessing over a specific job or position, focus on the qualities and emotions you'd like to experience in your work, whether it's purpose, excitement, or success. Live as though those qualities are already present in your life. When you do this, you align your energy with that state of being, and opportunities will naturally appear. This is where the Stoic idea of acceptance comes into play. Rather than being rigid and attached to a specific outcome, you allow yourself to flow with life's natural rhythm. The universe has its own timing, and when you trust that timing, you open yourself up to abundance. It's not about manipulating the world around you, it's about tuning into the energy of your desires and trusting that the universe will bring them to you in the right way, at the right time. So, the Stoic approach to the law of attraction is about more than just wishful thinking. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires, and then surrendering to the flow of life. When you do this, you don't have to chase after what you want, it will come to you naturally, in perfect harmony with the universe. 7. Attracting what you want. Attracting what you want isn't just about thinking positively or hoping for the best. It's about something much deeper, energetic alignment. It's about embodying the feelings of already having your desires, not just wishing for them to come true. This isn't magic or wishful thinking, it's about tuning your energy to match the vibration of what you want to attract. Think of it this way, if you want to attract a fulfilling career, don't just imagine the job itself, imagine how it feels to already have it. What does it feel like to wake up every morning excited and fulfilled, knowing that your work is meaningful and rewarding? When you tap into those emotions, you begin to shift your energy to align with the reality you want to create. Your vibration changes, and as a result, the universe starts to bring you the experiences, people, and opportunities that match that energy. This process is like tuning a musical instrument. If you want to hear a certain note, you need to tune the strings to the right frequency. Similarly, when you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the feelings of already having what you desire, you tune your own energetic frequency to match the outcome you want. The universe responds to this frequency and brings you the experiences that resonate with it. A great example of this in action is the concept of manifesting a loving relationship. Instead of just waiting for the right person to come into your life, imagine yourself already in a loving and harmonious relationship. How does it feel to be loved and supported? What kind of connection do you share? By embodying those feelings now, you begin to attract people who match that energy. It's not about hoping that love will come, it's about becoming the energy of love, which naturally draws that energy into your life. This principle also works in everyday life. Whether you're trying to attract a new opportunity, better health, or more happiness, embody the feeling of already having it. When you walk through your day carrying that energy, you become a magnet for the experiences you desire. Positive thinking alone won't create lasting change, it's about living as though your desires are already fulfilled and trusting that the universe will respond accordingly. So, if you want to attract something into your life, don't just wait for it. Feel as if it's already here. Align your energy with it. When you do, you'll notice that things begin to shift. Opportunities will appear, doors will open, and what you've always wanted will start coming your way. It's not just about thinking good thoughts, it's about living as if your desires are already yours. 8. Tips for manifestation. Manifestation starts with getting clear on what you truly desire. It's easy to get caught up in vague wishes, but to manifest effectively, you need to be specific. Take the time to reflect on your goals, whether it's a dream job, a loving relationship, or a personal achievement, and visualize exactly what that would look like in your life. The more detailed and vivid the image, the stronger the connection you'll have with your desires. As you visualize, embrace the feelings of already having what you want. Imagine the joy, the fulfillment, and the sense of accomplishment you would feel. Along with visualization, positive affirmations are powerful tools to reprogram your mindset and align your energy with your desires. Speak your affirmations as if they are already true, reinforcing your belief in your ability to manifest your goals. When you say things like, "I am worthy of success," or "abundance flows easily into my life," you send a clear message to your subconscious that you are open and ready to receive. Gratitude plays a crucial role in manifestation. When you focus on what you already have, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Practice gratitude daily, not just for the big things but also for the little blessings, good health, supportive friends, or even just a peaceful moment in your day. Gratitude raises your vibration and attracts more of what you're thankful for. Inspired action is another essential part of manifestation. While it's important to visualize and affirm your desires, you must also take action toward them. But this action should feel natural, guided by inspiration rather than obligation or fear. Listen to your intuition and take the steps that feel right, knowing that each action moves you closer to your goal. As you move forward, it's important to release the need to control the outcome. Trust the process and understand that the universe has its own timing. Sometimes, things don't unfold exactly how we expect, but that's part of the journey. By surrendering control, you create space for miracles and serendipity to occur. Embrace the journey, knowing that each step, even the challenges, is helping you grow and evolve. Manifestation isn't just about wishing for things to happen, it's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the life you want to create. When you get clear on your desires, visualize them, affirm them, express gratitude, take inspired action, release control, and embrace the journey, you open yourself up to receiving all the abundance the universe has to offer. 9. Embracing obstacles, Amor Fati. One of the most profound Stoic concepts is Amor Fati, which translates to love your fate. This doesn't mean passively accepting whatever life throws at you, but rather embracing everything, the good and the bad, as part of your journey. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks or setbacks, Stoics encourage us to view them as opportunities for growth, as essential stepping stones on the path to progress. Think about the last time you faced a challenge. Perhaps it was a difficult situation at work, a personal struggle, or a disappointment in a relationship. It's natural to feel frustrated or defeated in these moments. But what if, instead of resisting the situation, you saw it as something meant to teach you, to help you become stronger, wiser, or more resilient? That's what Amor Fati is all about. It's about reframing every obstacle as a chance to grow. For example, let's say you lose your job. The immediate reaction might be fear, worry, or frustration. But the Stoic perspective would ask, what can I learn from this? Maybe it's a chance to reevaluate your career path, explore new opportunities, or finally pursue that passion you've been putting off. By accepting the challenge with an open heart and a willingness to learn, you shift your mindset from one of defeat to one of empowerment. The same principle applies to personal challenges, like a tough breakup or a health scare. These aren't just random misfortunes, they are part of your life story, and each one holds a lesson. When you embrace these experiences instead of resisting them, you build resilience and discover strengths you didn't know you had. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that what you perceive as obstacles are actually the things that propel you forward. They're not hindrances, they're the catalysts for your next level of growth. So, next time life throws you a curveball, instead of seeing it as something to avoid or fight, try to embrace it. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this challenge help me grow? By embracing your obstacles and loving your fate, you'll find that life's difficulties aren't obstacles at all, they're opportunities waiting to be seized. 10. Desires as guides. Desires are an inherent part of being human, but they're not inherently good or bad. They are simply powerful forces that can either guide us toward growth or lead us astray, depending on how we approach them. The key lies in understanding and aligning our desires with our values and virtues. Instead of following every impulse that arises, we must take a moment to reflect on where those desires are coming from and whether they are serving our higher purpose. Imagine you're craving something, maybe it's material success, fame, or validation. On the surface, these desires may seem harmless or even desirable. But the Stoic perspective encourages us to ask, what is the root of this desire? Is it coming from a place of ego, insecurity, or comparison? Or is it aligned with something deeper, like personal growth, kindness, or the pursuit of wisdom? For example, the desire for wealth isn't inherently bad, but it's important to ask yourself, is this desire driven by the need for status and recognition, or is it motivated by a desire to provide security for your family, contribute to causes you care about, or build something meaningful? When your desires align with virtues like generosity, wisdom, and integrity, they become guides that lead you to a more fulfilling life. They become fuel for positive action. The Stoics believed that by practicing self-reflection, we can discern whether our desires are in harmony with our values or if they're based on external influences, like societal expectations or fleeting trends. When we follow desires that are rooted in virtue, they help us grow, develop, and move closer to the kind of person we aspire to be. They guide us on a path toward wisdom, fulfillment, and a deeper sense of purpose. On the other hand, desires that are driven by unhealthy attachments, such as the desire to impress others or to fill an inner void, can lead us down a path of frustration and emptiness. The more we cling to them, the more they can distract us from what truly matters. So, next time you feel a strong desire, pause and reflect, is this desire aligned with my higher purpose? Does it reflect the person I want to become? By understanding the origins and alignment of your desires, you can transform them from fleeting urges into powerful guides that lead you toward a life of virtue and growth. 11. Living within your imagination. The Stoics had a deep understanding of the power of perception, the idea that how we perceive the world shapes how we experience it. What's fascinating about this is that they recognized we have the power to intentionally shape our perception through imagination. In fact, by using our imagination deliberately, we can transform our reality and manifest the outcomes we desire. This isn't about living in fantasy or denying reality, it's about using the power of your mind to align with your goals and create the life you want. Imagination isn't just for daydreaming, it's a tool for shaping your future. When you use your imagination intentionally, you begin to visualize the life you want, not as a distant possibility, but as a present reality. Think about an athlete preparing for a race. They don't just train their bodies, they visualize themselves crossing the finish line, feeling the victory, imagining every step along the way. This mental rehearsal primes them for success because their mind has already experienced the victory before it happens. The Stoics believed in a similar principle, where we consciously engage our imagination to create the life we desire. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, frequently used his thoughts and perceptions to guide his actions, seeing challenges as opportunities and obstacles as pathways to growth. He recognized that by adjusting how he viewed the world, he could change his experience of it. This is something we can apply in our own lives. If you want to achieve a personal goal, whether it's starting a business, building a healthy relationship, or simply improving your mindset, visualize what that outcome looks like. Imagine not just the result, but the process, the joy of learning, the satisfaction of progress, the strength that comes from overcoming challenges. Feel those emotions now, as if they are happening in real time. This practice of living within your imagination helps you align with the energy of success and open yourself to the opportunities that will make it real. The Stoic approach isn't about escaping into fantasy, it's about using imagination as a tool to align your perception with your desired reality. When you do this, you empower yourself to shape your experiences, choose your reactions, and manifest the life you want. Your imagination becomes the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. By living in alignment with your vision, you naturally begin to take actions that bring that vision to life. So, next time you're working towards something, take time to vividly imagine it. Step into that version of yourself who has already achieved the goal. Let your imagination fuel your motivation, and watch how your reality starts to shift to match the life you've envisioned. 12. Science behind imagination. The power of imagination is more than just a philosophical idea, it's supported by both modern science and ancient wisdom. The Stoics recognized the immense influence our perception has on shaping our reality. They understood that by controlling how we see the world, we could actively shape our experiences. Today, science backs up this ancient wisdom with concepts like neuroplasticity and quantum physics, showing us just how powerful our thoughts and imagination truly are in creating the reality we experience. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout our lives. This means that the thoughts we have, whether positive or negative, can physically reshape the structure and function of our brains. If you repeatedly focus on positive outcomes, visualize success, or imagine yourself achieving your goals, your brain strengthens the pathways that support those ideas. Over time, these neural connections make it easier for you to think and act in ways that align with your desires, literally rewiring your brain for success. In the realm of quantum physics, things get even more fascinating. According to quantum theory, everything in the universe is made up of energy that vibrates at different frequencies, including our thoughts and emotions. The idea here is that when you focus your thoughts on positive outcomes, you raise your energetic frequency to match the reality you want to manifest. It's like tuning a radio to the right station. You're aligning your inner energy with the frequencies of success, abundance, and happiness, which allows those experiences to resonate with you and appear in your life. This isn't just abstract theory, it's something you can experience in your daily life. For example, when you visualize yourself succeeding, whether it's landing a dream job, completing a creative project, or reaching a personal goal, you're not just daydreaming. You're aligning your thoughts with the energy that brings those things into your reality. By engaging your imagination, you are guiding your brain and your energy to attract exactly what you want. The key takeaway here is that our thoughts, fueled by imagination, have the power to shape our reality. The Stoics may not have known about neuroplasticity or quantum physics, but they understood that by consciously guiding our perceptions, we could influence the world around us. Whether it's through visualization, positive thinking, or creative imagining, our minds are powerful tools for manifesting the outcomes we desire. So, don't underestimate the power of your imagination, it can truly change your life. 13. Finding peace and trusting the flow. Finding peace doesn't come from external circumstances or the perfect situation, it comes from within, through accepting the present and trusting the flow of life. Life has a rhythm, a natural flow that we are all a part of. When we resist that flow, when we try to force things to go our way or control every aspect of our lives, we create stress and anxiety. True peace, however, comes from letting go of that resistance and embracing the moment as it is. It's about trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should, even when we can't see the bigger picture. Think about a river. It doesn't struggle to reach the sea, it simply flows, trusting that it will get there in due time. If the river tried to fight the rocks in its path, it would only create chaos. But when it surrenders to the natural course of its journey, it finds its way. The same is true for our lives. When we let go of the need to control every step, we open ourselves up to the opportunities and experiences that are meant for us. We trust that the universe has a greater plan, even if we can't understand it in the moment. This doesn't mean we stop taking action or striving toward our goals. It simply means we stop fighting against the current. We release the negative blocks, those beliefs, fears, and doubts, that keep us from moving forward. These mental barriers are like walls we put up in our minds, preventing the flow of abundance and happiness into our lives. By releasing these blocks, we make space for peace, joy, and prosperity to flow in. One of the most powerful practices to help us trust the flow of life is mindfulness. By focusing on the present moment, we stop worrying about the past or the future. Instead, we appreciate what we have right now, exactly as it is. This practice opens our hearts to the abundance that surrounds us, helping us see the beauty and opportunity in the everyday moments. When we release the need for control and trust the process, we find that the universe often delivers more than we could have planned ourselves. Abundance doesn't always come in the form we expect, but when we're open to receiving it, it flows freely. So, let go of the struggle, embrace the present, and trust that life is guiding you toward exactly where you need to be. Peace comes not from controlling the flow, but from surrendering to it and allowing it to carry you to new heights. 14. Manifesting with joy. Manifesting with joy is one of the most powerful and often overlooked tools for creating the life you desire. Joy isn't just a pleasant emotion, it's a vibration, a frequency that can shift your entire state of being. When you cultivate joy, you align yourself with the energy of abundance and success. Happiness isn't just a result of achieving something, it's a choice you make every day, regardless of external circumstances. By choosing joy, you not only enhance your own well-being, but you also create the perfect environment for your dreams to manifest. Think about it, when you're in a joyful state, everything seems possible. You feel more creative, more inspired, and more connected to the people and opportunities around you. That's because joy opens you up to the flow of life. It removes the blocks of fear, doubt, and negativity that can keep you stuck. In this positive state, you become a magnet for success. Whether it's landing a new job, attracting meaningful relationships, or finding creative solutions to problems, joy makes you more receptive to the good things already coming your way. But how do you cultivate joy, especially when things don't seem to be going your way? It starts with a shift in perspective. Joy is not about ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect, it's about finding happiness in the present moment, regardless of the circumstances. Take a moment each day to focus on what's going well, no matter how small. Maybe it's a beautiful sunrise, a kind word from a friend, or just the feeling of being alive. These moments of joy compound over time, shifting your mindset from one of lack to one of abundance. When you consistently choose joy, you also build resilience. Life will throw challenges your way, but when you are grounded in joy, you can face these challenges with strength and optimism. Joy enhances your ability to bounce back from setbacks because it helps you maintain a positive outlook, even in difficult times. You become more adaptable, more willing to take risks, and more open to new possibilities. So, the next time you feel stuck or overwhelmed, ask yourself, how can I choose joy right now? How can I find gratitude in this moment? By making joy a priority, you not only improve your mood but also align yourself with the energy of the universe, attracting all the success, abundance, and opportunities you desire. Remember, happiness is a choice, and when you choose it, everything else falls into place. 15. Joy and abundance. Joy and abundance go hand in hand. When you embrace happiness and make it a consistent part of your life, you create an energy that attracts more of the same, opportunities, success, and abundance. It's not about waiting for external circumstances to make you happy, it's about choosing joy in the present moment, regardless of what's happening around you. Happiness is a mindset, and when you shift into a state of joy, you align yourself with the flow of abundance the universe has to offer. One of the most powerful tools for manifesting joy and abundance is gratitude. The simple act of recognizing and appreciating the good things in your life, no matter how small, shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Every time you feel gratitude for something, whether it's your health, your home, or a kind gesture from a friend, you raise your vibration, sending out a signal to the universe that you're open to receiving even more. Gratitude not only brings peace to your mind, but it creates an energetic field that draws in more of what you appreciate. Another essential part of manifesting joy and abundance is focusing on the present. So often, we get caught up in worrying about the future or regretting the past, but these thoughts drain our energy and block our ability to manifest. The present moment is the only place where true power lies. By grounding yourself in the now, you become more aware of the opportunities around you and more receptive to the abundance already present in your life. The people and energy you surround yourself with also play a significant role in manifesting joy and abundance. Positivity is contagious, and when you surround yourself with uplifting, supportive individuals, you naturally start to mirror that energy. Whether it's friends, family, or mentors who inspire you, their positive influence will help you maintain your own joyful vibration. Seek out environments and relationships that nurture your well-being and keep your energy high. By embracing happiness, focusing on the present, practicing gratitude, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you create the perfect conditions for your desires to manifest effortlessly. Joy is a magnetic force, and when you choose to embody it, the universe responds by showering you with the abundance you've been seeking. Remember, abundance isn't just about material wealth, it's about a rich, fulfilling life, filled with love, opportunities, and inner peace. When you cultivate joy, abundance will follow. As you begin your journey of manifestation, remember that everything you desire is already within your reach. By aligning your energy, taking inspired action, and releasing control, you can unlock the universe's full potential for you. Trust the process, stay focused on your desires, and let the magic unfold. If you found these tips helpful and want to learn more, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with others who are ready to manifest their dreams. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an inspiring moment with us. Together, let's turn our desires into reality, step by step. Keep shining, and keep manifesting.